Good afternoon, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I've got a lot to tell you guys for today. First off, it was so incredibly hot out today, guys. I honestly have my air conditioner on at high and almost high cool and almost the highest setting it can possibly be set to, and it's still not freezing cold in here. It's comfortable. And on top of that too, I've also got my curtains down too, guys, which I wasn't or hadn't had them down recently, only because my desk was kind of too close to the what's it called, to the curtains, so to the wall, so I couldn't have the curtains, because they're long. I couldn't have them pull them out because they were kept getting stuck on cords and things like that were behind my desk. But now that I pulled it out, or I had me and my dad pulled it out just a little bit more, and it's actually a lot better. So they hang a little bit loosely, and I have 4 panes of the what's it called, curtains, so I'm actually able to split the one with the air conditioner so that I don't have the air conditioner covered, but I can still actually have most of that window still somewhat covered, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that is, like I said, really nice that I was able to have those, because they are they're not full, I think, blackout curtains. They're kind of blackout curtains, but they do help block out some of the sunlight, especially during the day, today when it was so hot out. It was and here's the thing, guys, is that it's was 90 yesterday, 90 again today, and then I think it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow, high 90s. I think it was supposed to break 100 or something like that today. But the thing is that because it was thunderstorming yesterday, which maybe yesterday wasn't quite as hot, maybe it was the day before that or something, I don't really remember, but yesterday was thunderstorming, and it was super humid today because of how crazy hot it was out today. And then because of that thunderstorm, the humidity was it is just so muggy, disgusting, seriously, guys. And then tomorrow's supposed to be hot, and it's not supposed to rain or anything like that. But then on Sunday, it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm and be 70s. So I think then we're supposed to get that cool, air coming in and stuff like that, which is normally when it's kind of scary, because that's when we can expect thunderstorms and tornadoes and stuff like that. The conditions for tornadoes are right, and that's kind of terrifying. So yeah, Sunday is not really a great day, but so yeah, guys, we ended up babysitting though for today. I did upload this morning because I can upload and just let them, go by themselves and not have to do anything with them while I'm babysitting. So that's why I did that this morning. I think I'm literally, guys, just about a week behind, or less than 2 weeks, I think, maybe, but I'm right at, I think I'm at not last weekend's, but the weekend before that, just the start of that week. So I think I'm, like I said, literally about 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks behind with editing, and then uploading I think I have scheduled out to the start of this week. So that's pretty nice. And then I also got to some dishes and laundry a little bit for today, and then I made my grocery list, go grocery shopping and everything like that, guys. Then, guys, though, one of the crazy things that ended up happening today. So last weekend, guys, literally last weekend, it was last week on, I think, either Saturday when we went to the grocery stores in the morning, we had somebody come out, I think it was a door-to-door salesman type of person or something like that. It was somebody like that. They had come and asked my mom, actually, who was home, because again, we were out at the grocery stores last Saturday, so they were talking to my mom about the roof, and the guy actually went up on the roof and said that it looked like we had roof, water damage and stuff like that, and we could possibly have some from what it looked like up on the roof, and that we also had some siding that was coming off, and that it probably was from storm damage and stuff like that. And so literally, guys, this was a week ago. My dad had gotten in touch with the guy I think once or twice since then and stuff like that. Literally today, guys, we had a huge problem in actually my parents' bedroom with a water leakage problem, and yeah guys, because of the storm yesterday most likely, and just like the rain and everything like that. And so, it's just crazy how coincidental things are, that we literally had like this kind of, you know, my dad, you know, they were like having the ball rolling with all this kind of stuff and everything, and all of a sudden this huge problem now ends up like coming up, and how like things just didn't seem to work into place. Like, you know, obviously if this had happened any other time, it probably would have been terrifying, because we didn't already like have a plan to like get this taken care of. And literally, like, how did this person know to show up at our house last week, and that literally this weekend we were gonna have this problem? Like, honestly, it was crazy. So I was ready for bed. It's now just about midnight. I was ready for bed at 10:30, but my dad was gonna take a shower at about 9:30, and that's when he went into his bedroom and found this problem in the room. And yeah, this water leakage problem that was from the roof, which is like crazy. So my dad was going to take a shower, trying to take a shower before me, and then I was going to take one at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock or whatever. And I ended up staying up because I was helping with the problem in their room and getting everything kind of taken care of and things. And so now it is like midnight, and I need to get to bed so I can get to the grocery stores tomorrow. So like I said guys, it's just crazy how coincidental like things always, like things just work out. And like I said, even though it's real unfortunate situation and like circumstance and everything, like if again it had happened at any other time, like if it literally happened like this time last week, we would have been like flipping out, like what are we supposed to do, like who are we supposed to call, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like we already had this kind of in place that we were going to get this happening and stuff like that. It's just, it's gonna have to happen a lot faster now. So yeah guys, like I said, this is literally like crazy. So yeah, like I said, it's a little bit of a mess. My parents are actually sleeping in the living room right now because they can't necessarily sleep in their room. And the only thing I'm kind of worried about is like how we're going about babysitting, because not only are my parents' beds in the living room, which isn't a huge big deal because like they're normally both up by the time we are babysitting, but there's 2 mattresses, which guys, also coincidentally, like the timing on this too, like honestly, not that it could have obviously been better, but the timing, like we had 2 twin size mattresses. Now we had air mattresses, but we have 2 unused twin mattresses up in the attic, so my parents are currently both sleeping on a twin mattress right now, like that, you know, they don't have to sleep on air mattresses right now in the living room. Like their little living room is their bedroom right now. But yeah, it's like I said, and I had just gotten those moved and organized and set up in the attic so that they're not like, you know, all over the place up there. When me and Matthew cleaned up the attic last fall or whatever it was, when we still don't have it completely done, but we kind of reorganized, and so I set those up so they were all nicely laid out and stuff like that in the attic, so they were easy to like kind of get to, and just, you know, so there wasn't like stuff all on top of them like there was before, and they were like at a weird angle and stuff and everything. So I literally did that like last fall or whatever it was, and so my dad just went up there, pulled them out, and got them back down. Whereas if it had been like this time last year, it probably would have ended up having to clean the attic just to get to them and then be able to get them out of the attic. But my dad went up there and like 10 minutes later was down with both of them. So yeah, like I said guys, it's kind of crazy how things end up working out. It's like, again, an unfortunate situation, but couldn't have happened at a better time. So yeah, but that's, like I said, the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is that. And then to, like I said, we were planning on getting the roof done anyway, maybe not over the summer necessarily, but the fact that it's going to have to be like an expedited process right now, and that we're babysitting is also like we're going to have construction while we're babysitting and like construction while we're here. So like, yeah, that's going to be a little chaotic, and we'll have to figure out some other things to do, like, you know. So anyways though guys, like I said, I need to get to bed, so we can also, we're not doing any projects outside this weekend, obviously, because it's either going to be thunderstorming or it's going to be like 100 degrees outside. So we're going to probably just, like, you know, chill inside, which is also difficult because, again, there is, you know, we have mattresses in the living room now, like, it's kind of chaos. Although I will say, guys, my new carpet makes my room really homey, and my curtains down in my room right now also make it feel very homey, so, like, I'm kind of snug as a bug in my room right now, and I actually don't mind if I don't wind up, you know, out of my room, like, doing anything tomorrow, because other than going like to the grocery stores, because it's going to be hot. And even with our air conditioner in the living room and like the kitchen, it was still just muggy and like hot. Like the new air conditioner that we got from actually our neighbors, it's been working amazingly, but for 100 degrees, you know, outside right now, and for the humidity as horrible as it is, it's really well, and it's like really, it's still nice in the house, but it's a little, like I said, like compared to my room's like very cool. The rest of the house, it doesn't feel hot, but it feels kind of muggy. Like you can tell, like it's, the humidity is like worse than kind of in the rest of the house than like in the bedrooms and stuff. So anyways, though, guys, again, I need to get to bed, so I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.